just created one data flow from source to target. So during our process, we have created a table employee one, but unfortunately that wasn't created. So our session was wind up for the day. So I'll show you that, and you have asked me a question, what is simulation during execution process, right?
Yes.
So let me go back to that. So we are in designer currently. So trying to open your mapping now. Your first pass through mapping here. Right. So I thought there was some confusion over 11G and 12C. So even 11G, we used to have option here on your right side, the target table over there, and we used to rename that particular target. So by the time 12C is not supporting that, so I was unable to do that. So what we are trying to do is just go to your model, respective model, and just create your work table here with the required structure. So just click on new data store here. So I'm trying to create a table in the ODI level, not in the database level. So if you're trying to create a table here with the required attributes, I'm going to be give employee underscore first. Right. So just alias name, whatever you want, you just give it here. Just it's like alias. You just provide your description over here. Right. So go to the attributes. You can add your attributes here. See, and if you go to attributes, there's a plus symbol. Just click on add attribute. Just click over there with the required structure. Right. So just if you see the order of the attribute, name of the attribute, and the data type, what's the length, scale, is it a nullable or not? And just ignore this one. I'll explain when we are trying to go with the SD type 2 mappings. Now, so with the first one, the employee number and what might be the database, it should be a number database, a number data type. So it will show you everything here. Just go and select whatever you require. Next, employee name. This should be a wildcard. I'm just trying to change this number to some 6, and wildcard data length is, I'm trying to keep it the same. And next one is job of the employee. That should be wildcard. Then what we have? We do have hire date. This should be a date column. Next. So we do have manager. Then what we have? Salary of the employee. Then commission of the employee as equal to the employee table. Then finally we do have department number. Right. Now just change it to the salary to the number data type.
Also, Nag, I see one more type as row ID or something. You know, when you select, there is something row ID. So what is the purpose of that?
I think these are the types in this particular ODI. So there
I
are
mean,
so many.
because like for example, row ID, is it a primary key or is it surrogate key?
This I want to check this option. I hope this might be Oracle option. Think like surrogate key might be. I haven't checked
Okay,
that. So
okay,
just
okay,
give a trial and error from you.
okay.
There's so many data types it's supporting, so accordingly it will show everything. I think DB2 supports direct to row number, like this. Oracle supports row ID. Mm, we have to look that.
Okay. Commission is also number.
Okay. Okay. So I just create a table here, and my table name is employee underscore first. Okay. So if you would like to give any description here, this table loads data from score.emp table, right? Now just save it. Okay. So now our table is ready. Now go back to your mapping, and you're just trying to create a new mapping. I'm not going to utilize the existing one. I'm trying to create a new mapping. Mapping underscore right. Okay. Now just go to your Scott schema over there and drag and drop your employee table here. I think this might be take time like yesterday. Now drag and drop your employee first table here.
Actually, for me it was very quick. I just drag and drop in the default and it came immediately. So I think
Oh,
it is taking some time, I guess.
yes.
Yeah, I guess just wait for some time, Otherwise we will have to delete again all those things.
This is taking long. Shouldn't be. Right. So now I do have my employee and employee. See, if you have a look at this one, this one is showing EMP and this one is also showing EMP. Have you seen the differences? Right. Let me show you that. So when we are trying to create an employee underscore first table, we have given alias as employee EMP only, right? If you are trying to modify this one to the same table name and just save it and go back to your mapping now. So this should be refresh, right? So can you see that changed?
Yeah.
Right. So we can the ODI is trying to take alias of the table only. Now, so everything is ready. So just take a look at here. Just click on EMP number. That will map to the EMP number of the EMP table. Name, job, hire date, MGR. Hire date mapped to the C. Hire date mapped to the MGR, and MGR mapped to the hire date.
Yeah.
So let's have Excel, commission, department. Let's see. Now let's change it over here in the expression. So hire date should map to the hire date only, and MGR should map to the MGR. Let's save it and go back and see.
Yeah, can you repeat that step again? Where did you change? How did you change?
Sure. Let's see.
What did you
If you
select?
click
You
on,
selected a target?
yes, just select it target, and
Yeah.
in the default section, just change it. But have a look at here. Just trying to point out to the two columns from the source. Then you click
Oh,
on
so
here, just point
basically,
it.
so in the target, the order is changed now. Hire date comes first, MGR comes second.
Exactly.
But generally we should not do that, because when you will be creating a target table, the order remains the same. I'm just guessing.
True, but I have created explicitly to, as per my trying purpose to explain you what's going on internally.
Okay.
It is part of that. Okay. So Right. So I'm trying to remove this one. Okay, just remove your link between these two steps. And now see, there's no column level validation over here between these two tables. Right. Now just go and drag it over here, and see, just want to make sure everything should be in a proper way. Should be. The employee number. Why this is nothing? Right. So let's click on here. Why this is not mapping here? Right. I can see the expression on the bottom. I can see the expression. Okay. So now let's go to physical and set your knowledge modules here. See what it's trying to say. It's mapping design cannot be created for the logical diagram. Please check that logical diagram is complete and does not contain any errors. Okay. See what it's trying to say. When you're trying to validate your results, it's trying to say, where is the error? That was vanished when I was trying to validate it. Okay. So just go to physical here and select your required knowledge module. What's going on? Okay, let's see. If it's failed, we can look at that. So knowledge module. So it is trying to I'm trying to do LKM is equal to SQL or equal to Oracle, right? The target we should go and give indication knowledge module LKM or Oracle inside. Okay, or control append or SQL control append, whatever you want. So when I'm trying to select the control append, so the flow control should be false, because the flow control is trying to check whether that target is having the primary key or not, any key or not. If the keys are not defined, then it is going to be false. Okay, so I'm trying to create target table option as true. This is false currently. I'm trying to keep it as true. Okay. Let's save it and just validate this. It is trying to show us one error. This is what I'm trying to get.
Yeah, what is this error?
Yeah, let's go back and look into that. It's a photo error. Let's see what it's trying to say.
Something like contextual component. I don't know.
Yes. See, this is not showing an exact picture here. When you are trying to select here, this is not going to be validating here. Did you notice that?
No, come again. What did you say?
See, when you are trying to select the employee number here,
it doesn't select the first one.
Exactly. It should be mapped to the respective column.
Correct.
It is right. So let's go back and do that.
Now if you select the first one, will it select?
No. something went wrong here between these two tables. I'm sorry, went wrong here? Just try to remove this one. I'm trying to remove both of stuff and go back and import your metadata again.
Okay. One more thing, Nag. When we
Yes.
created the model, in the model, now it is selecting actually, right?
Yes. Tell me.
So because you changed the column hierarchy here, hire date comes first, manager comes second, so it has changed in the model as well, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And just try to save it and just validate this now. So now we don't get any
What
errors.
is this
Let's check.
data set default? What is this data set default?
This is just a warning. What is trying to say? Data set
Okay,
default
it's only
has
one
only,
source.
this has only one source. It's trying to say.
But why it should be a warning? We can have one source, right?
We can have, but it's trying to say if you it's trying to ask you only one.
Okay.
Only one. It's trying to expression with that.
Yeah. No problem.
Okay, just check your LKM and IKM respectively. Okay, and I will insert now. Just check your options, are they in a proper way or not. Create target table is true. And do you have anything over here? I don't think so, right? Just save it here. Right, and just execute your mapping now.
Did we set a knowledge module, a loading knowledge module?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The session started. Let's go to operator and expand it. See, look at the symbol.
Yeah. So one question here, earlier, yesterday when I was trying to do it, like in Informatica, it shows, you know, how the rows are getting transferred, how many rows have transferred and all those things. Does it show
Yes.
here anything?
Exactly. It should. See, I'll show you that. Okay. No worry. So what the table we have created, employee underscore first.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So it will create the alias or actual table?
No, actual table name. It doesn't create alias. Okay. So the table name, and see, just go to here, and when you're trying to expand, the first one belongs to the loading knowledge module, second one is integration, and when you open the load here, right, if you see record statistics, here number of rows, number of deletes, number of inserts, number of updates, number of errors. So by looking at this, okay, you'll come to know how many records were inserted.
Okay.
The number of rows coming from the source, and how many inserted, how many updated, how many deleted. Accordingly, we can figure it out. Right? So is this clear how we can create our table in the ODA level? Now, now I'm going back to your question. So what is meant by simulation, right? So when you just click on simulation and you are trying to execute the mapping, let's see what it is trying to show you. If you have a clear look at here, it is trying to generate the stats of everything. So what we are trying to in the operator, it is trying to show you in a document level. So what's the first step? Step number, and what is trying to do? Exactly, right? First step is trying to create a target table. See, it's trying to show you what it is doing exactly internally. The task. Next task is trying to drop a temp table, the command, and it is trying to create a temp table. Post, it's trying to get it's trying to hit a select query in the score.employee table, and it's trying to fetch a record, and it's inserting in the temp table. The insert statement, which by using bind variables. Next step, just trying to collect the stats on the table, on temp table, to improve the performance. Next, so when our temp table is ready, then our intention is to load the data from temp to the main table. That's what it's trying to do, setting it to the target. Right? So post inserting, I'm trying to delete my temp tables. So does this make clear?
Yes. One question here. Let's say in my load, out of 14, 10 rows get inserted and 4 had error, some kind of issues. And
Okay.
now I want to re-execute my mapping, and only 4 rows should be inserted and not the whole 14. I mean, how do we do that?
So we have option here. See, this one is the failed one. Okay. This one is a failed one. When you're trying to hit it here, it is trying to show you the option here. So restart from the that particular level only.
Oh, restart. So it
Yeah.
means if we fix the data in the source table or any kind of error, if we click here, it will start where it failed only.
That one you have to choose the option in the, I think your see in the Informatica level there is an option restart from the last point, last failure point.
Yeah.
Okay. I think your admin will take care of that. You know, he has to configure that option, or Informatica development. We have to look into that. So far we haven't get that option. I think, but we do have option here. But the option should be there. In ODA has that particular option, restart from the last checkpoint where that was failed. We do have that option.
So, for example, I'm just trying to understand. Let's say, how will it work? So, let's say, you know, second row was faulty and 10th row was faulty. So it will stop at the first row and the because second row has a problem, or it will complete all the things and insert all the good records and prepare you the error report for all the faulty records. How does that work? Where it will stop?
Not at all. If there is any first error, it is trying to hold the session.
Okay. So first time there is a problem, it is not able to insert or it is failing, it will hold over there, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So, but then sometimes what I'm interested in, you know, let's say I have a problem with 5 records, you know, they're at different positions, and I want to see, or I want to see where, what all the errors, not just the first error, so that I can tell my business, okay, your source has some problem, fix these records, and I will execute the mapping. So where I will see all the errors.
So I don't think so. We have that option in ODA so far. Is the my knowledge.
How do we do exception handling? Because any kind of data warehouse, we do exception handling, like, you know, okay, these records has a problem, we send it to business, they will fix those records, we execute the mapping again, something like that. How do we do that?
Exactly, true. But you just go back and write your own coding scenario over there for the exception handling.
Oh, so you mean like some kind of logic like how we built in Informatica. If this is the case, ask. If this is the case, fail.
Exactly, like, you know, your source is going to be have nullable columns, and your target is not a nullable column. So what we are trying, we are trying to go for error handling over there, error check or error handling, whatever. So when we are trying to do error handling, we are trying to do that. You know, we are going to be write, you know, some expressions in the expression transformation. If this particular column is null, we are trying to pass this value to the flat file. Or whatever table. Like that, you should go ahead and do the same in ODI level.
So what kind of transformation we have in ODI? Like, you know, you said expression.
Right. So let's go with that. You know, just step by step. Okay.
Yeah.
So our 2 things are completed. Now let's see how the filter is going to be worked out in ODI.
Okay.
Right. Let's go back with that. Now I'm going to be creating my new mapping here. Right. So I'm going to be utilizing my filter transformation. Okay.
Yeah.
So now just drag and drop your sources here, and I'm using my employee first table, right?
Mm-hmm.
So do you want me to truncate this table, or you like to use the same, the
Yeah, we can
interrogate table?
truncate the table because I guess that will help to see what is going on.
Sure. So
Or
I'll
in the in
truncate
the
this
in the
one.
knowledge module, we can say ICAM. We can select that
Yes,
truncate option.
exactly. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay. I guess when you try to connect this default with employee first, it shows automatically because last time I think that happened.
But if you're trying to connect this,
Yeah, just
there
try
is
to
a
see.
order problem. So let me reconnect the order now, and that should be
Okay.
good. So I was trying to move M0 to the up. I'm
Yeah.
just setting this that one, and just drag and drop it here, and just drag and drop here, make position. Right. So job is connected, employee number, employee name, salary, commission, and department number. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go with our filter first. Okay. See,
Okay.
if you look at our right side, there is a one tab is there, the
Mm-hmm.
components tab.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just select your filter here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and drag and drop it over here. I'm
Okay.
sorry, just select it as and click on your space. The filter
Mm-hmm.
should come here. Okay, so the filter is there, but I connected from source to target directly, right?
Yeah.
So that is not a good way. So just you just go and trying to delete this and
And
connect
one more
this one
question
to,
again. When you try to delete this, it says preserve something, preserve downstream something. What do you mean by that?
one second,
Yeah, if you
preserve
try to
downstream
delete it,
expression.
preserve downstream expression. What is the meaning of this?
I think uh, before this, if you have any connections,
Mm,
like it should be how it is a direct mapping from source to target. If you have
mm-hmm,
some type of filters, expression, lookups,
mm-hmm.
right? If there are
Yeah.
any other links over there, it's just trying to ask you, do not delete them.
Okay. Yeah, we can test it out. Don't worry. Let's use
Okay.
try to do filter and see.
Just trying to connect your filter.
Okay.
Do you see now?
Yeah.
Right. So we just connect it over here,
Mm-hmm.
and if you connect it over here, see. So what is the filter condition? Okay, so let's see, I'm trying to give employee number, or I'm trying to give salary, okay, greater than, so I'm trying to give 2000, okay,
Right. And again, in filter, like how will I come to know on which column I am applying? Because I have written a
exactly,
salary. Otherwise, is there a like in most of the tools they have an editor box. Oh yeah,
this is the one, okay,
yeah,
salary greater than 200, sorry,
yeah,
$2,000, okay,
yeah.
right, so is this clear now?
Yes.
So just save it now and go back to your physical,
Okay.
okay, see, it is trying to show you filter now.
Yes.
Okay, and then you just select your loading knowledge module here according to that.
One more question, before we proceed. Like we have these two, logical and physical. I mean, I'm just
Mhm.
trying to understand what we can do in logical and what we can do in physical. Because right now what I see in physical, it's just about loading module, nothing else.
Exactly.
Okay.
So logical is like designer. You can
Yeah.
implement all your source to target flow. by applying all your business logics, right? It's like, the physical should be like, your workflow, where you can get your mappings over here to attaching to the session. Then we are trying to select which type of map this session belongs to this particular mapping. And it has some more advantages, like, just trying to load from source to staging, what type of knowledge model you have. It is trying to show physically, basically, the knowledge model where you are trying to assign. The logical simply saying that is likely to be Informatica designer, exactly,
Yeah.
where we can implement all our stuff. Right. So integration knowledge module, you just select the required one, control append, whatever you want. Okay. So here my truncate should be true. Okay. So and create target table should be false. Right. Everything is fine. And you just go and say what?
Flow control is actually false.
True. Yeah. Good catch. Thank you. Okay. I'm just trying to save here.
Your battery is going.
No problem. Now you just go and execute your mapping. When you're trying to execute, just click on OK. So, and go and check your operator. See, the employee filter is executed. Let's go back to your target table and just click on. See, it was selected only 6 rows. Let me write a SQL query over here. I'm trying to select show from EMP where SAR greater than 2000. So in the source, how many records? 6 records are there. The 6 records are populated into the target now, and all the existing ones are truncated.
Yeah. Can you go back to that ODI? How did you find out it's 6 records? Where did you see the status?
See, I have showed the right. So if you go here,
actually your screen is it's not very fast. So where did you see?
See how many records.
Oh, so
when
basically
you expand in the execution mode, when you expand each and every step, it's trying to show you the options, what it did exactly. So this is the integration. When you open the insert new rows, it's trying to show you that one. Okay, how many records are inside. And see, on top of that, before inserting rows, it's trying to truncate in the table. Table, employee first. Okay. So it's all depends on you select the option either true or false.
Yeah. And one more question here. So basically, you used filter between source and staging, right?
Yes.
So it will all kind of transformation will be used between source and staging. Staging to target, no transformation will be used.
See, look at here. 1 second.
Yeah.
Our source is EMP, spot. Our target is create target. Right? So it is trying to applying the filter at the source level.
Right.
Not at the staging level. If you see, the target group is different, source group are different.
Right.
It is trying to apply it over here, the filter condition. This is the one where we are trying to load the data from source to the staging area before loading to the staging.
I agree with that. My question is that can I apply any filter between staging and the target? Any expression? I'm saying any expression.
Let's see if we can apply. Just
because
we
have to do that in the logical, right? In the logical only we can add.
Logical we can't. Logical we can't.
Oh, logical we can't. Okay.
Okay. See. So if you when you click on a target group in a space over here, okay, just trying to show you option. See the preset staging location. Okay, the preset staging location. If you're trying to set this as squad new schema. So where are currently the temp tables are creating? If you go to here and where this create work table is doing, it is doing in the ODA target.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, say the target level. If you would
Mm-hmm.
like to create temp table in source level, okay, you are trying to move to that one. Okay, just select this one to the respective logical schema.
Mm-hmm.
So when you select this preset staging location, we are explicitly saying that staging should be moved to the source only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
And what is
so
the
just
best practice? Like we should move staging to source system or target system?
it's all depends, right? See, if your source is very fast, your source is a database, it's
Mm-hmm.
very fast. It's recommended to do over there.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to remove the burden on respect to database, which is very slow, to improve our
Mm-hmm.
performance basically.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends on the project you are trying to do over there. That's
Okay.
what they are trying to give us the option, where you want to execute,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Okay. Okay. And it
So
can be
just
any other database also. It doesn't matter whether
exactly,
it's source or target. It can be anywhere.
exactly. You just select your required one here. That's all.
Right. So again, the question is, when we move our all kind of transformation happens when we are moving our data from source to staging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I read somewhere, and I might be wrong, because it says first it will load data to your staging as it is, and then apply all transformation and load it to target. That's why it is fast. Because in Informatica, it uses the Informatica server to do all kind of transformation and then load to the data to target, and that's why Informatica is slow. Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just
Okay.
because ELT and
Okay.
ETL, we are trying to understand what is the difference, why this is fast.
See, the basically ELT process is likely to be a in-memory processing engine. That is the
Okay.
main advantage, like the same way. So
Mm-hmm.
when you're trying to hitting a query, it is trying to applying all its transformations after loading the data only, basically. If you have a look at this, executions clearly, the
Mm-hmm.
create work table, okay, is trying to create in the data, then it is trying to, okay, loading the data. Look, if you have a look at the definition, it is trying to load, okay, it is trying to load the data directly over here. We just apply our filter and it fetched
Mm-hmm.
only six records. When it's
Mm-hmm.
trying to load in the temp table only, it is trying to filtering out the records. Isn't this way we are trying to minimize the records and we are improving the
Right.
performance?
Yeah, I agree with that. With filter, this makes sense because you will only fetch the records which satisfy the filter criteria. But let's say I have some calculation. So first I should calculate it, or first I should load the data into staging and then apply the calculations. Or
Okay,
first,
then it is true. Okay, I
yeah.
agree that. Let's move on to that. So
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to load that into your staging, then you are trying to apply your calculations, right?
Correct.
Okay. Okay,
Because
just
in Informatica, it does all the processing in Informatica servers and then load it. Here we are
mhm.
saying we will load the data first and then apply all kind of transformation and then load it.
Right. So how do you do that? In a mapping flow, your source is ready, target is ready. This target is like a staging area, and you're trying to import your target as a source again, right?
Can you say that
Isn't
again?
true? Your source is ready, your target is there,
Yeah.
right? Your target is a staging area. So
Mm-hmm.
when you're trying to load data into your staging, your staging table, the staging is a source to your main target table.
Correct.
Okay. The same way you should do it here.
Okay. So yeah,
Okay.
I think when we will use the expression transformation, then it will show the right thing to us, I guess, because filter is different.
Okay, no problem. Okay,
Yeah.
that you can do that. Uh, this is where I was trying to show you one more thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you have a target as, okay, your target is a staging table. Okay, depending on the knowledge module you are trying to select here. Let's say I'm trying to select Oracle Control Upline. So here it is trying to show you It is not. Let me see. So I think you are aware of these options. I mean, say the SQL loader, how that works. So either in true path or no, conventional path. You aware of that?
I mean, are you saying about data pump, like how the import-export work in Oracle database?
No, not exactly. See, let's say your source is a flat file, your target is a database,
Okay.
Oracle database.
Mm-hmm.
So what you are trying to do by using Informatica, you are trying to load some 60 million of the records into target table
Right.
through Informatica.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and your target is Oracle database. When you're trying to utilizing Informatica to improve the performance, you have a source as flat file. Why don't you go with the SQL loader? It's like SQL loader is the Oracle SQL loader is the best one compared to Informatica when you have a source as flat files.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to dump the data. So how long do you think to load 60 million data using a flat file into the database? How long do you think by using Informatica?
I
And
mean,
how long do you think?
yeah, 60 million, it will take at least maybe an hour, depending on the server performance, hardware and RAM and CPUs. Because I have
Sure.
loaded like 5 million records and it was taking around an hour or so, more than that.
Okay. So compared to this one, the SQL loader, when we are trying to load this one, I can say we loaded 180 million records by using SQL loader DB2. That was taken only 55 minutes. Do you see?
Okay.
See, it all depends how you can select those options in the runtime. So ODA has the default option SQL loader. I'll show you that when the time comes. Okay.
Okay.
Just let me move on to that. Right. So our filter is ready. So when you're trying to querying our table, we do have all the 6 records over here. Okay. Let's move on to some calculations part over here.
Yeah.
Okay. So how we can achieve using expressions.
And I think we can use the same mapping because, otherwise it takes a lot of time to create the new mapping. Maybe we can, I mean, I'm just
True.
throwing it.
Yeah. See, we do have other students in the session,
Yeah,
so they are trying to.
I understand.
Okay.
Yeah. And what is this create empty data set?
That's not. It's just trying to create an empty data set here. Nothing should become here, right?
Okay.
Nothing should become here.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to take my expression over here. So locate here with the expression in the components tab.
Yeah.
Here it is. Okay. So just trying to take the expression over here and connect your source to expression. So I'm trying to map all those columns over here. Okay. Right. So now go to the expression and see when you click on the expression, it is trying to show you the attributes. So just click on the attributes what you are trying to create. Just click on add attribute. So I'm trying to take the attribute name. So total underscore salary. How you can calculate the values accordingly. Okay. So I'm trying to take it as a numeric value. Just change your data type. Trying to give 9,2. Right. See, the attribute is study, data type, length, scale. Then you are trying to give your expression here. Okay. So when you are trying to go with the expression, so what we are trying to do, the salary plus I'm trying to combine commission. Right, the calculations part. Right. So there might be a chance of getting null values from the commission part.
Yeah.
True. So let me show you that. Right. So commission should be null when the commission is okay adding with the salary. It is trying to give us a null value. Okay.
At 0
So
basically.
what we are trying to, yeah, what we are trying to do in okay, we have a default one is NVL option. So NVL with that particular column name, then the particular value, either 0 or 1 or the default value what you have, right? So accordingly we can go and have that here only, right? If you look at on your bottom, it is trying to show the functions. Okay, the aggregate functions, average, count, max, min, sum. Then the keywords. So what are the keywords? Is just trying supports, right? Then the math operators. Then the operators, either plus, minus, in between, like. So can you see NVL over here?
No.
No, right? Okay. Now, if you look at the top of the screen, it is trying to show you the generic SQL. Okay, but our SQL is the Oracle.
Yes.
Just select the Oracle here. See, what's the difference between these two? If you select the generic, can you see all those functions? We can't. If you select the Oracle, we can see the everything, whatever we want. Let's see now. We can see conversion functions. Okay, it's like, you know, the functions what the Oracle has exactly we are trying to do over here. Now, go to your keywords. See what it is trying to support. And now, if you go to the others, now if you go to the strings, okay, and if you go to the system, now you can see NVL.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you double click on here, it is trying to.
Got it.
Okay, just double click over here. It's trying to open in your screen, and just provide your expression here. So what's your column? Your salary, and what's the default value? I'm trying to say it as 0. Okay.
I think not salary but plus commission, I guess. Oh, okay. You are applying to both. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Now, again, just click on commission. Now, there should be a 0 default value.
Yeah.
Right. Just click on apply.
And if there is a problem with the formula, does it give any error?
No, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. We don't have the valid option so far here.
No, I'm just saying. Let's say I put a wrong formula. Is there a way to validate that formula?
No, we don't have any validations here. That's what I was trying to say.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Just click on OK and see here. Now our expression is ready. Now what I'm trying to do is I'm connecting my total salary to the salary column. Okay. Now let's connect from this one to here, from there to here, job, and your hire date, otherwise salary to the salary, commission to the commission, department number to the department number, and just go back to your data set and create one more column. Okay. Just for understanding purpose, I'm trying to create as total underscore salary.
Okay.
The number should be common. This should be 9. This should be 2. Okay. Just save it. Okay. Right. It just added. I'm just trying to connect over here. Now, so our target table does not have total salary in the database. Okay. Now I'm going to be dropping the table and recreating the table again.
Yeah.
So now our expression is ready. Just go back to your physical now. Trying to apply your expression here and just select over here, coding knowledge module.
What is the difference here? This expression IC, what is this? In the target group, what is this?
Where? This one?
No, in the target group, yeah, we have this express IC, something like that. Before target.
This is the staging one. This is the staging one.
Okay.
It has name like it.
Yeah, after the expression will be applied to all the source table, the records will come to this staging table with the expression
Exactly.
calculation applied.
Exactly.
Okay.
See, do you see proper connections between these two? See, these are not the connections are not ended. Just
Mm-hmm.
uh, you know, slice it in midway between these two. Okay, just try to give them in a proper way. See here,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'll check
Mm-hmm.
your integration knowledge model accordingly. IKM Oracle insert, right? So I'm trying to select
Oracle
those options.
insert global. Why insert global? It should be equal to Oracle, right?
You can select whatever you want. No, no
Oracle control
worries.
append, yeah.
Okay, you can select whatever you want.
Okay.
That should be applicable.
And same thing
Now,
should be done for the knowledge loading knowledge module, right? LKM.
yeah,
Okay.
let me showcase that. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying to apply my options in the IKM integration.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so create target table is the true one.
Right.
I just, okay, and
And
truncate should not be,
truncate is
it's
also
not
true
required.
because
It's not required, right? We are trying to deleting the table and we are trying to inserting new column. We
no,
are trying to
but
delete in the table.
right, but you know, this is structure of the table has changed. You have to truncate it first and then because it's an alter table command.
No, it's not a alter table command. It's a create table command. Drop and recreate.
So you are creating a new table,
New
right?
table. Yep,
So
exactly.
employee first already exists. So we need to truncate that first.
No, no. What I'm trying to say, the target is there. We are trying to drop in this table. When you drop this table, the column should be arrays, right? The table is
Okay.
dropping. There nothing should be there.
So
When you're trying
where
to
are
recreate,
yeah, I understand that. Where are we dropping that table? And I just want to see that option.
that will showcase here. That will take care of that option. You don't worry. When you
Mm,
select create a table, when you select the create table, where this true, that will take care of that.
oh,
If it
you
is
mean to say when you are
existed,
creating table, it will drop if anything is existing and then create again.
yes. So I scale to Oracle, right? So
Mhm.
just trying to save it here and just execute. Okay, let's see here. That was fail. So it's failed when you're just trying to insert in the new rows. Total salary is the invalid identifier, right? So let's see. Why this one is failed? When it's trying to inserting the employee first. But why this wasn't create the table? That should be right.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. You need to truncate table first. That option should be true, and then only it will create, I guess.
No, no, no. When we're trying to create the table first, ODI should take care of that. That is the mode of the ODI.
Okay.
This is Oracle control append. What's the knowledge model we selected? Oracle control
Oracle control
append.
append. Yes.
Okay. Just trying to escape now. I just changed my
Okay.
control knowledge. I came.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this works. No, it's not trying to altering the table. It's not trying to deleting the table. Why? It should be. It should be delete the table. Okay. Let's drop the table now.
Yeah, I would say instead of that, just select the
Mhm.
option truncate table. I guess that will help us in the knowledge
Okay.
module if we do that.
Let's see if that can. this one you're trying to place it as true.
Yeah, I mean just select as control append only so that we can see if that knowledge module is okay, because that is what we have been doing from the
Okay,
very beginning.
so let's try with your option also. Control append.
Yeah, and truncate
And go
table is
back.
true.
So I'm trying to understand. Okay, let's see how this
Yeah,
works.
let's see. It's you know, it's let's save it.
Okay. I'm sorry. The flow control should be false. It shouldn't be exactly. That was failed in the same step. It is not trying to create the table. What is trying to say? When it's trying to creating a table, name is already existing. But the Arcane motto should be to up the table. Okay. Let's see. Otherwise, let's do one thing over here.
So if it is first trying to create the table and then truncating it, or what? Because truncate should happen first.
No. Create should happen first, then truncate should happen, right?
No,
As per
because you
that.
know,
It's
yeah,
trying to say.
that's what I'm trying to say. What it does is like because we have changed the structure of the table, it should truncate the table, old table, and create the new target table. That otherwise it will fail always.
No, no, not at all. See,
Okay.
truncate is nothing but we are trying to deleting all the records from the table. We are not trying to change any DML statements, right? We are not going to be applying any alter statement on the table. Truncate just deleting those records.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, create table should be it's a table command, but you know there should be alter command and there should be a create dropping command before the create table. Okay, I'm not dropping the table from the database level. Let's do this one in a different way. Okay.
Okay.
What the knowledge module we have selected? Go back to your knowledge module, integration
Mm-hmm.
knowledge module, or control append.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the task now. Before executing this stuff, okay, before executing this one, where the create table option. If you look at the create table, yeah, create target table. On top of this, I'm trying to create one more command. Right. Now, just write your command over here. So I'm trying to take the command over here, drop
Mm-hmm.
table. So just give it here ODA underscore target. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to place pulse option also. Just place the command here. Okay. And trying to apply here. Okay. So I just alter my IKM now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Before applying create table. Can we
Mm-hmm.
see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Just execute this. Go back to your operator. See, this is completed successfully. And
Yeah.
go back to your here database, just trying to execute. Now processor is affected, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, so how we can edit the knowledge module is the important one here. I just change
Yeah.
where the step is important, where we are trying to apply that particular step.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just apply the step on top of the create table.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that usually help us.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all I have for the day. If you have any questions, please.
No,